What's good, everybody? Oh man, what time is it? Oh, we got the crippled in the roller, boy. Get in there. Oh, there we go. Don't worry about me. I'm grown. Do what I do. Okay. What's up, John? Sleep in the building. Take Flash Production, man. It's 20 West, man. You know what we do. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. Yeah, that one didn't sound good. I'm glad we got that one and we got this one. So I didn't know what that was. Which one is that? That's T5.
Yeah.
Right.
T5.
I mean, you can get the. You can turn the T5 on so everybody can get everything.
Let me see what it's saying.
We still gotta wait on T anyway. Hey man, shout out to my boy Bullet. What it is, folks? It's a beautiful day. It is a very beautiful day. I think today is what's the day? Thursday? Wednesday? Wednesday. Today is. Oh. What's up, baby? T in the building, Yoga the Biker, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy J Flash in the building. It's your boy Miss 20 West and Yoga the Biker in the building. What's your Instagram?
Miss Adventures.
Miss Adventures is in the building. Alright.
With a Z and a Z.
What is he?
Ms.
Representing motostyle. I got the J Flash. What's the guy name again? Calm. Icon Media. Print Studio made this here T-shirt. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I want y'all to just really look it in, bring it in, and then it says Mr. 20 West on the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take pictures of it later on. All right. So today.
So low.
You sit in the room. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so today all of us come together because I decided to tell the story about the motostyle iglow ride. I want to see. We had iglow t-shirts. Matter of fact, I just do this. This helps the world. Okay, so this ride was for domestic abuse. Ride against domestic abuse, you know what I mean? And it was a very lovely ideal. I was like, we all came together as bikers. We rode there together from Motostyle, which is a lovely motorcycle shop. I love the place. Shout out to TK38. Wow. Everybody that's involved with that store is some very amazing people. We met at Turner Field, and what? I sound amazing right now. I know, right there. You know your boy, I always bring it there. We met at Turner Field as one big collection, cohesive. I will put that in the video so you guys can see the whole, like, how everybody was together. Like, how y'all felt about the atmosphere at Turner Field?
Turner Field, pretty straight. That's pretty straight at Turner Field.
Yeah. Like everybody was talking, joking. We even had slingshots there.
That's fun.
Like, did you see the slingshots with the 4 seats in there? I like that. It was dope. You know what I mean? We was like all checking out each other's bikes and stuff. So the ride was supposed to start at what, 7:30?
8, 9.
We were supposed to pull off at dusk. So it was supposed to between 8:15 at the latest.
Yeah. So the whole point was us to show the lights on our bikes. Okay, eye glow, hence lights glow on the bike, stuff like that. Okay, the problem with it that I want to say. Okay, so we had blockers. We had blockers, very like veteran blockers, like folks that's been riding for I don't know how long, track professionals to block traffic for us. The reason you have blockers is because we want to have everybody together. Okay. How many bikes do I think it was?
Shoot, 150, 200.
It was a nice number.
It was a lot of bikes. It was a lot of bikes basically. So from my perspective,
and slingshots.
Yeah, and we had slingshots. So it was slingshots behind us. Okay, it was a lot of slingshots. Probably like about 10 of them.
15 at most.
Yeah, 15 at most. And we started the ride, we pulled out of Turner Field. As soon as we pulled out of Turner Field, the first thing I heard was a car horn. Okay, when I heard the car horn, I just automatically was like, well, okay, I understand. You know, you was waiting for the bikes to come out. Okay, we all live in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, all right. You know, we have a traffic situation going on, a little growth going on here. You know what I mean? And when we got close to the city, because this is why I want to tell this story. When we got close to the city, things started to hit the fan. Okay.
What does that mean?
So okay, by hitting the fan, we were by Georgia State. So the ride started at Turner Field, which is like maybe like 5 minutes outside the city. Okay, we crossed this bridge. If you guys familiar with the Olympics back in the day, that's basically where Turner Field little field section is.
Capitol Avenue.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. So we crossed the little bridge. You got Georgia State right here in the cap. You got the Capitol right here with the gold roof. Okay, had the gold roof and all that right there, right? And we found traffic right away, like right away. It's not like it took a second. We boom.
Ran right
We found out that they were doing night construction.
Who does night construction on a Saturday?
On a Saturday, like that's the most busiest day. Everybody is off work, literally, but they doing night construction. So we had made our first right, and I mean, like cops were trying to dictate traffic. Was all right, cops. I feel you. You have to like control traffic and stuff like that. But the people in cars were like, like we see the bikes. We see it's like 50 or 60 of them. No, we're just gonna pull in front of the bikes and congest that even more. So now you got our big old ride, our big group, having to go between cars. So, cause the cops is still telling us go. They telling us go. Don't worry about the cars. Keep going. So again, we got our blockers right there, and the people are literally cussing out our blockers and us as we ride for domestic violence, right? So,
and there were plenty of folks that had the shirts on that showed iglow domestic violence, and select females had the butterfly wings. We had iglow apparel, so it wasn't as if we were just taking a ride just for kicks.
Yeah,
it
like
was for a reason.
Majority of the folks had like the iglow shirts on, so like I don't understand.
So they can't say they didn't see us.
Yeah, like you gonna see 60 or 70 bikes and slingshots. You know what I mean?
That's lit up,
and we're all going the same direction.
Yeah, I think the slingshot should have been the blockers.
I feel like the slingshot should have been the blockers because they like
big.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say they like a car, but they're like people really gonna see them.
I guess they figured usually the blockers or road captains are focused on bikes, and that'd be.
I mean, with 60 of us, you would think that would count for something. But it didn't. Okay, so alright, so the first turn we made a right, we made a left. Cause now
were we supposed to make a right? Because the cop
we wasn't
automatically directed us right.
Yeah. We wasn't supposed to make a right because we literally wanted to go by downtown, underground. Where the underground is at, that's the way we were supposed to go. But we had to take a detour because they had night construction. But see, I'm about to tell y'all the next level to this story right now. Okay, so we did a detour. We turned left, and right when we turned left, underneath the little, what was that, a bridge? We didn't see that bridge. We turned left before the bridge, right? Yeah, we turned left before that little bridge. There's a little bridge there. Nope, we went underneath the bridge because we went close to Grady. And once we got close to Grady, it was even worse in the city. Okay, so like we already ran into traffic, but now we running onto a whole nother level of traffic because there was a freaking, I think a not football game. It was
Atlanta United.
Yes. Atlanta United just made it. Oh man, it was like, and the people in the cars got so aggressive. Like
aggressive is an understatement.
Oh,
they were nasty.
Just nasty. It just. I mean, for me, I normally have the road rage people, period, but this like was on a whole nother level of disrespect because we wanted to be part of the ride, so we're all trying to ride together. We have a blockers at lights, and this one particular light really stood out to me. Okay, so there's this light by the underground where it was in the Avengers movie. It was like where the Hulk was messing up taxi cabs or whatever. It was in the movie. Okay, so we're sitting here, and there's this Uber driver. Like the Uber driver was so pissed off, and I'll make sure I put this in here. The Uber driver was like, "Yo, get out of my way!" Now, mind you, we're in standstill traffic. We have a blocker here. There is like 50 to 60 bikes here with slingshots, and we're all in a line. And we're like the only ones that can really move, because at this point the slingshots are really trying to find another path, because they can't go the same path as us, because we're able to, you know, split it up a little bit, keep it moving. Okay, so we got the blocker there, and the guy in the Uber did not care nothing about the blocker. Like, he pulled his he basically his bumper was like almost touching the freaking, like, the blocker's like leg and his whole bike. So we're just sitting there. And I'm on my bike, and I'm like, man, this is really getting ugly right now. So the Uber guy's yelling out his car, hey, I got somewhere to go, man. All y'all need to move out of my way. Now, mind you,
there are passengers in the car, in his truck. The passengers are like,
they're
okay,
like,
they chill.
Yeah.
It was the driver that was just like ridiculous.
He was already stuck in standstill traffic, though. He was already like, there was no moving for him.
Because he was basically saying, like, you guys have no right to be blocking traffic. Folks need to be continuing to drive. You can't be doing this. Blase, blase.
And even then, he still was not. See, that's the point that really like tripped me out, because there was no way for him to go anywhere else. Even if, like, we ended up like breaking our line so he can get through. So he get through, and he still is sitting there because it's standstill traffic. So like that, at that part, like, I was like, I'm kind of done with.
Yeah.
Like, it just made the ride for me. Oh man. But did y'all have any moments like that?
So
well, that was the first one.
The people.
How was the people? The people
Yeah,
were
the people, the
rude.
pedestrians. That was
Pedestrians were just as rude as the drivers.
Really?
Me personally.
So what happened? What was your point of view?
Yes.
Oh wow, really? Well, you had folks that when the light was green for us, they're still trying to cross the street. Like, okay, so first off, the light isn't available for you to cross, and you got blockers or road captains that's telling you, like, hey, you see it's a slew of bikes coming, so you're just gonna walk across the street and just do you. And had one in particular person decide they want to walk with their whole luggage and everything, and
Their whole luggage?
whole luggage,
A whole luggage.
not a piece of luggage,
Not just a piece of it.
not a whole rolling,
A whole
a whole rolling
And
luggage.
then it was like disrespected. Like, they just like, why these bikes? Like, why they going at the light? Come on,
They
bro.
were yelling, they were cursing at us, and just being upset for no reason. Like, folks that weren't even crossing the street, that's already on that side of the road and just walking, they seeing us and throwing middle fingers at us, trying to throw stuff. And I'm like, really?
They was throwing like crazy trash and stuff.
Like, I don't get this. And if you got eyes, you can totally see that is some type of legit reason that we're out here. We're not just, like I said, kicking just to be riding just for kicks. It was a legit reason why we're out trying to bring awareness. And clearly we did bring some awareness, just not in the way that we probably would have wanted to have brought. But in heat of all the negative, we did have some folks that I did catch folks recording with their phones, saying, you know, making, yes, cheers. And I did have one person that pulled up while we were sitting still at one point, asked, hey, what is going on? What's the reason? And then we couldn't talk because you can't hear us most likely in our helmet. So we were pointing to the next person they shirt. And she's like, oh, okay, well, good job. So
See, for me, I just like, I felt like the level of rage with people in their cars didn't like really, it's out of control right now. It's on a whole nother level. Here it is, we're riding for a good cause. We're not doing wheelies. There was no burnouts. Heck, really, there wasn't even no revving. So, you know,
like, the only revving I heard was if a car was trying to cross in between the bikes. And that was a way of warning, like, hey, you about to hit someone. Clearly you don't care, but yeah, that was probably the only time I really heard bikes revving, because I don't think I probably got over 30, if that.
No, nobody was really going fast. Like
it was a chill ride. Because my hand was hurting. My throttle hand was in pain by the time we got done.
And for us, it was a whole bunch of stop and go. You know what I mean? We're all trying to stick together, okay? And literally, okay, I'll give you this. I'll speak from the perspective of the person in the car. Oh my God, I have to wait for like 5, maybe 10 minutes for these bikes to go by with the slingshots.
10 minutes.
But the thing is, there is nowhere for you to go. Like, there was traffic, period. Like, I promise you, the video that you're gonna see is traffic, wall to wall, everywhere. Literally nobody was able to go anywhere. And when it started to like open up, yeah, we were free to we had our little road captains there to make sure that we're not getting hit and that they know that there's a whole bunch of bikes coming through. So the reason that I really wanted to make this video with you guys is because, like, I know I wasn't the only one that experienced the hate from the people in cars, you know, and
or pedestrians,
and the people just didn't make sense. Like, there was a guy who was like yelling and shooting middle fingers just to go to a bar.
I was in the truck.
No, it was another guy
crossing the street. Walking.
Yeah,
there was one guy in the truck. Yeah, his front end almost cutting the line. You know, he kept inching off. I'm like,
where are you going?
Chill.
There's nowhere for you to go. Like, it's like you asking you're really asking us to do something. You want us to respond to you in a negative way, but none of the bikers down there that I saw that was around me did anything negative. Like, even with the Uber guy cussing and talking about, hey, I gotta get by you guys, da 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 da. Everybody,
the bikers did say something. Yeah, it was in a way to be respectful, to be like, hey, we understand you're trying to get somewhere, so are we, and we're not trying to cause any problems or any trouble or anything. We're just trying to move on so we can get out your way and still show awareness at the end of the day, or at the end of the night.
That's how it was. It's basically like a parade. At a parade, you don't have people just cut through with the cars and try to like cuss everybody off and shoot middle fingers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So why do you think, okay, if it's a group of bikers, it's a group of bikes and we're all going to a location, you see all of us, that it's okay to like cuss us out, throw trash, and try to like make us all mad for us to do something that like you don't want.
And I think in that regards is people have a mentality that bikers are one type of way. That, oh, well, bikers is nothing but trouble. They just do stupid stuff. And like, no, there are some folks that do things that everyone does something different, whether you driving or riding. And I think at the end of the day, we were just trying to bring some awareness. And I think some folks might have saw what was going on, and hopefully it brought attention in a good way, not necessarily in a negative manner. So
yeah. So I mean, to wrap this up, man, really, Atlanta bikers and all bikers in general right now, we have to look out for ourselves and make sure that we're in the right, you know, not trying to instigate anything, because people are just crazy in cars right now. I mean, we're all trying to live our best life. You know what I mean? All this extra rage and all this crazy stuff is just ridiculous, man. As always, it's your boy, it's Mr. 20 West,
J Flash Productions,
and Yoga,
and we out, people. Boom. That was pretty good, guys. I enjoyed that. Did y'all get everything y'all want out? I mean, was there something that y'all want to say?
You could have restarted me and you. And this your boy, Mr. 20 West, your boy, J Flash, and everything else.
I can still do.
I didn't. Well, yeah, we still. I didn't know if I wanted to put that in as everyday. I wanted to just like everybody. I didn't know. Do y'all think this is an everyday hustle? I felt like this was just like some motorcycle stuff. Like, I mean, I feel like we needed to do this video based off the fact that people have some serious race issues, and people in Georgia, like as bikers, we're all trying to come together and tell each other, slow down. Don't do this, don't do that, and you know, wear your gear. Make sure you have your gear on.
Oh, that's something out there for sure.
And this is our hustle. Yeah, this is what we do. We make videos. So yeah, I mean, it still would be kind of everyday hustle.